Hi, Trevor. Hi, Satisfactory. I do have plans, so let me tick right on in. And I said let me tick right on in. You're here without any threats, Social Sin. That is good. Oh, wait. I think my chat is shared between both platforms. Might break singing. Also, thank you, Scarecrow JJT, for following. And thank you for joining, Trevor. Yes, so I guess include threats to get people to come. Yeah, I have noticed that actually giving threats seems to encourage more people to come on Twitter. It's quite funny. But yes, Trevor, I know because it's hardcore. I sort of am doing mega builds, but not in terms of like prettiness, more in terms of necessity. So I'm going to come and fill you in on what I have been doing. So we're day 13. Is this? I think this. So day 13 has a stream 13. I'm like very. Let me just make sure that my settings are correct. No, they are not. I don't know why they keep resetting. I think it's because. So I used to play Satisfactory on a different computer that could have it all on max, and I think for some reason it keeps resetting to those cloud settings. Maybe I am unsure. Razzie! Ah! Good afternoon, Razzie. How are you? Whoa. I just finished recording video number 2, and then I was like, and I'll stream, because I'm going to edit the video either tonight or in the morning. Just I'll probably have time tonight. Ooh, I have an inventory full of shit. I forgot about that. Ah, you're finally free from hospital. That's good. How did it all go? Hopefully you're all okay. My memory is so bad that I forget the exact reason. All I know is that you were. My bad. Bouncy. Basically, I'm taking a different line to the coal plant. And this is how you know we're at the end of this phase of the game. Yeah, so when I say about mega builds... it's okay, there are some tests I want to do more at a later date. That's good. Tests are good. Things happen from tests eventually. You mean like production quantity to make large volume stuff? Thank you for playing. Sort of. So, I'm playing Satisfactory what I deem as like hardcore mode. So in 1.2 they made it so you could have 100 times resource input into Space Elevator, which you see above. Random stuff, 5 times power usage, 2 times resource needs. We have that all turned up to high, as well as random nodes with end game input. So you may see this is a lot of water, but these are all set to 12.5%, so they only use 6.4 megawatts. Now we have 900, which only equals 140 megawatts. So if I just quickly load up Satisfactory Modeler. So the mega builds more are to help with the hardcoreness of the world. It's good. I can't wait to sketch the characters everyone's get one. Yes, I can't wait to see them all as well. Squirrel Girl from Marvel. You know, the one character that can beat Thanos in a hand-to-hand. Going to shower. I'll be back. No worries, Social C. But yeah, the reason why we have this many is because if I go down to... Yes, okay, that's all still set up right. So this is one of our coal inputs. I love explaining this stuff. I don't know why. So this is sort of like our coal inputs. This is what powers our coal factory. You can see here that we make 750, but we use 443. So we actually make an average net power of 306. If I was to actually just put this at 100%, you see that now suddenly we make 750 still, but we use 626.96. And we only make an average net power of 100. So by doing that, you see how it's like mega builds, but they don't do a lot. It more really helps us conserve power, because power is, you remember, because power is 5 times greater. That means that curve has the same drop off. So it means if you push things lower, you can save a lot of power if you build a lot of those machines. And that's what I'm planning to do for got to go right now to get me, and now push drop one home. Ah, thank you, Ezzy. It means a lot. But that's why there's so many, because we've got 25 coal power plants, and each one has 10. 20 of them are currently not running because using the thing for steel. Yeah, so that's a lot, Trevor. Sorry for explaining a lot. It's a lot to catch up on. I am going to edit this all down into like bite-sized phase YouTube videos, because I really like this challenge. It's really, really challenging to produce 100,000 smart plates with no power being available to you. Okay. But yeah, so all the nodes are impure and randomized towards endgame. So for example, from our 25 coal, that's how much coal we can maximum get, was the other 5 times 150 are being used towards whatever. Yeah. Right, I hope everything's set up right. I had to actually relog into my stream settings. But yeah, today's a fun one because we've got all the infrastructure now built for building these elevator inputs. We've got all our own, we've got all our Caterium. Best of all, we've got all our power. So that's why I got up the good old Satisfactory modeler. I like hearing people say it's like listening on someone's creativity. Creativity or complete mad ramblings, they're pretty much the same things. But yeah, so this is our entire phase 2. And you can see we make 30,000 and we use 28,000. And that's including biomass. But the biomass should be alright. I don't know if it's going to tick on, because one thing that a Satisfactory model doesn't take into account is our alien tech, which boosts our power by 10%. So it's an extra 2,400. So we've got some wiggle room, which is quite nice. Satisfactory is going to have to be on to complete these. I don't know what to do in that meantime. I might start prettying things up. I am unsure. I'd like wails from outside. I think it's either a cat or a kid in pain. I'm so happy that chat is split. That's really fun. It's meant to rain here tomorrow morning. I can't wait. It's going to water all my plants outside. I've got raspberry bushes that they need to bloom, but there's just not enough water, and they're just not getting enough goodness. And I'm trying to water them, and they're just not getting it. It's just, oh, if I miss this raspberry harvest because of like weather, I'm going to be so upset. That is like such a middle class thing to say, but yeah. This one's cleared. This one's cleared. Which means we can get rid of these. I'll do that with that. I think it's going to just go to that one there. So yeah, you can see I'm sort of removing what was phase 1. I'm really hoping it all goes to this one dismantle crate, because that will be really useful, to be honest. There we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, with you can see this is like, it's quite a lot of iron, but each one runs at 25%, only uses 3.2 megawatts, and so each one of these rows is 10. So 2.5 times 10 times, I think it's about 14. It's only 350 megawatts. It rapidly reduces the amount. Okay, so one thing in between this and last stream was I have cleared out a bunch of stuff, as you can see. And I've created some splitters here. It's not clean, but it gets us the amounts we need, which I have labeled because I knew I was going to forget. So you can see this is all our iron, and then we've got the same for Archaeterium, which I've brought around here. Oh, Archaeterium is really nice as well. Look at this. It all comes down in one line of 250. This one's even crazier because it's split a bit more. But yeah, I did originally start this challenge in the grasslands, and then I actually went back and just started again. And that's when I started numbering the days, because I realized Dune is probably best because there's less in your way. It's actually, oh, it's a bit of an easier start. Okay, so I need to start building this. So we've done that. What we actually now just need to do is 2 slooped versatile platers. Now you can see that that is actually the max I can make, 15.63 times. Oh, that's not right. We're going to keep this up because this will tell us how much. 4 days. I can't speed that one up. I could possibly make more steel, but then I use more power, which it's like that buy off. It's a pain in the ass, I can't lie. That felt like it just appeared. Okay, let's fill in some bits. I do absolutely love this game. This has to be my favorite game. They announced a board game. They announced a Satisfactory board game. Oh my god, I love board games, and a Satisfactory one is like perfect. Like resource management, Satisfactory. Okay. Right, yeah, we just need 2 assemblers. One here. Oh, well, actually, put the other one right next to it. What I'll actually do, let's get rid of all of this. That there, that there, that there. Then bonk, 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 and I'll change that out when I need. So we need versatile framework. This needs to be at, what's the percentage? 78.125. Boom. And now I can just copy and paste. Yeah, because my button things seem to reset. Okay. So y'all gonna be ready to go. We are going to take that off there. Take that off there, and hopefully it's all going into the one dismantle crate. That is amazing. Oh, okay. This does only need to be... That's the wrong way. Okay. That dismantle crate's going to be very full. Does only need to be phase 2. That is something to think about. And I thought about it. Okay. I'll try and explain a bit more on what I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing really bad at that. That is because each one of those makes roughly 24. It comes out at about 93. So a Mark II plate will carry 120. And I know I just don't like overdoing bolts if I don't have to. We're not going to do a manifold in this bit. Right there, let me just respond to someone. Just got a message from. Bum 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 bum. Wait, I said I'm not going to do a manifold, and then I realised this is the same as whatever I was going to just build. Again, this only needs Mark 1, so bonk bonk. I think if we go like here and here, that's just needing 3 modular frames here. That's going to be Mark 1 as well. Yeah, so that's going to fill in. Sweet. The next bit, and I think we'll work backwards maybe. Is going to be making the modular frames. I don't know, should I work backwards or should I actually just come from here now? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, that was horrific. I won't never do that again. I should do the Caterium next. So that's 10. And then I'll work it out from there. I'm trying to keep the... you might get some weird frame rate issues because I'm doing display capture so that you can see me check my workings out. I have seen Josh's spaghetti mesh from Let's Game It Out. I could never even joke about doing that because I'd get lost in my own mess. It's absolutely mental and amazing. Hey, bed. I don't know how I feel about being called fit. I don't think I've ever been called fit. I feel too old to be called fit. Are you well fit? Yeah, let's do this. I like this. Okay. Me, Brayden, on Ezra's PC. Oh, Brayden. Go through her search history. Let me know the worst thing on there. Oh. Is it fairly tame? I can imagine it's just like... I bet it's like 90% cats. Let me just... I just noticed the chat doesn't have a background on it. So let me just see if I can just quickly change that. I showed you Twitter the other day, respect you 10 times more. I'm gonna sit you all down. You should at least had me in the room when it happened. That's not fun. Boxed. I think boxed is the one we want to go for. Right. Chats. There you go. Actually can't see that. Oh. Oh, that's what I was checking. Right there. Does this work? Yes. So Nightbot works in there. I need to see if there's any bots for YouTube, you know. I bet there's some bots for YouTube out there. Okay, so I don't think my front door's locked. I should probably get locked. 3, 4, 5. Yes, I did see something about it. Because there was so many chats and I'm old, so I don't read. I did see that you were getting into streaming because you got the odd laptop or whatever. I will definitely join, even if I'm lurking, because I might be video editing, but I will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First I'm big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so. Oh. If we look at. We look at our numbers. So it's 215 first, so we should do the one that's higher first, which is our copper wire. So each of these is going to be 896985. $89.6985. Boom. These aren't doubled. No. Okay. And the first 8 are going to be like this. It's actually really pissing me off that I have the wrong controls now. I would, but one, I'm not a sub, and 2, I am completely broke currently. I'm currently waiting on money to come in, but when I do have money, I will definitely sub. I think I've subbed to most people. You have returned! Hello, Bax, as you've seen. 72.3144. That's not the number that it said. That's me saying the number wrong. 3411. Bunk, 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 bunk. Okay, so that's all good. But yeah, speaking of Twitters, I need to just... I never know what to post, so I usually just post pictures of my face, but I always try and share as much politically minded stuff as I have the energy to do. I need to do like what Baby No Money just did, where he just posted like, look, people have been saying shit about me. These are what I believe in and what I don't, because I think that was big, and I think I do possibly need a bit of a purge on socials of people who might be meanies. Okay, so here we are trying to get these as close as possible to save space. Eva says hi. Hi, Eva. Wait. Look. Boop, 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 boop. See? The note is behind me because it made me cry. It made me well up like multiple times, and then I read it, went back in, and I was like, oh. Here's live chat. So I did a talk at my old work about being a transgender being trans. It was ages ago. It was transitioning, when older, and all of this stuff. All the stuff I usually chat shit on, right? And it was in Manchester. Not really been Manchester much, to be honest. I've been there a bunch, but I haven't been there. Words. I haven't been there as much as it counts, if that makes sense. But there was this one woman who came up to me afterwards. Gorgeous. Like, there's me going. She was like, no, it's really interesting to hear like how people are. No, well, desire to go there. It's really good for its queer scene. But yeah, she was like, oh, it's really interesting to hear how like the struggles people have in transitioning out. And she was going into how she transitioned. I went, you can't just drop that on me. Like, what you like? In one of those where it took me just so out of breath, and I was like, right, girl, you are now my trans sensei. You need to teach me what the fuck I need to do in life to be like. And yeah, she literally, we just had a huge chat about it for ages, and I am happy to be anyone's trans sensei at any point, but it will be incoherent screaming. Oh, this is gonna be such a pain to work out. I need to split these again. This is so I did some of the splitting off of camera. I need to sit differently. If I sit differently, I'm going to flash the camera, so I'm not going to sit differently. It is your no! No! Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Am I going to get it back in? Yes. Right there, because I'm trying to also hide, in case people have, like, AI enhanced. Hide your name on it a little. It's okay, you can flash your Sparky tunes in just for that. Hi, Sparky. He's going up there. Should definitely sit differently. If you've been on my Twitter, I've already inadvertently flashed you. That's the problem. Okay, so... we need 300 going the one way, 400 going the one way, 460 going the other. Let me... no, not that one. That one. I'm going to close that down because I've made it so I can get into that now. Okay, so how much do we have? We have... Hi. 107638. Raiden hijacked Ezra's PC. I can tell. Ah! Oh my god, that came out my fucking TV. I always forget if I don't have my headphones on when I load up my stream. It comes out the TV and I can't change it. Speaking of, I heard there's good creator stuff on there. As in, like, you get good money for posting. Case in point. Okay, so this is a pain in the ass. That's 861. Fuck. And we should have 400 going the one way, 460 going the other. I'm clicking on all the wrong things. Where am I? Is the sound coming through? Hi, Kit Kat! Is the sound actually coming through from the stream alerts as well? because I didn't check that. I had to completely redo a bunch of my settings. Oh, fuck, but... Oh, 860 divided by 8 is 107.5. We'll do 107.5. I love the jump cut. I love it too. It goes with so much. I got it from Cider Shop, and it was like pennies because it was in sale. Personally, I find you more relatable with the trans creators because I consciously know transition is a journey of change, but there's a distinction between where I am in my journey and where other creators are in theirs. Yes, that's something that I try, and you have something similar, I will steal it. Oh my god. Wait. What the fuck? Oh, because I fucked up. We are talking about the video. I am so happy that people found it a good video. I didn't expect it to get any of the love that I thought it would get. That isn't Ezra Kit Kat. That's Brayden wearing Ezra's skin. I have actually recorded a second video today on what was like in my early... maybe I shouldn't have clicked that try xmap mutate. Okay, that's better. I can work with this. I think if I go to mermaid, it looks even worse. Yeah, no, they're all in a polycule currently. Those sound too sad. I thought we was French. Okay, so these 8 are what we need to do. But yeah, I've currently recorded a video on what was like in my early transition years. I'm going to share my early transition photos because they're absolutely horrific. And just more like what I felt like at the time. What I felt like I needed to do. And also, if anyone has any like videos on transitioning they want me to talk about. Obviously, it's always going to be from my perspective. But if anyone has those thoughts... I can't do that. No. Okay. 202 times and 230 2 times. Then I can put... It got worse again. I really hate balance and splitters. I really hate it. Okay, so instead, what if we do 215 4 times? It's just so much worse. Trial permutations. That's so much better. Look at this. Oh my god. Maths. It sort of do. So what that means is on each one of these, we will merge. But yeah, I was quite happy with the video. I'm going to try just do more like it, like I said. I'm also going to do a bit of a talk into my disability because I have chronic fatigue syndrome. And I started the journey of getting diagnosed with that when I was 30 as well. It all lines up to the same fucking years. And this is like when I did computer science. Okay, graphic showed. Oh, don't worry, I don't understand it either. I have to walk through it. But this is my maths game. I like my maths game. Basically, we need to get these into a certain numbered output so I can put it into machines easy. trying to understand it. But yeah, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, so like this is why I can't ever stick to a good stream schedule, because I never know how I'm gonna be one day to the next. I'm a look. Yeah, you go look. You go look. Yeah, I never know how I'm gonna be from like one day to the next, and that really, I know it really throws me off, like emotionally, if that makes sense. Let's jump this up. No, I can't jump it up. We're gonna have iron going overhead. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, I kind of stick to a good stream schedule, because some days I'll wake up and be fine and get ready to stream, and then suddenly I'm like asleep for most of the day. But yeah, the next video will be really interesting, because I'll have finally had my PIP assessment, which they've been dangling over me for God knows how long. Hell yeah, I can't wait. I need money so bad. What's really weird is, okay, so yeah, come here for your PIP assessment, and then they're gonna send me to the other side of Birmingham for it. And it's like, oh, thank you. Okay, so this is going to end up being 240. And this is going to be 120. No, it isn't. 240. Split 240. It's not, and it's a pain in the ass, but I only noticed it last week, and I've been waiting on this for 5 months, so I'm just going to get a taxi and complain when there. Use it as evidence for them. Because yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Bastards. Okay, so the end goal of this is we are going to go to, so that's 240 to oh my god. Let's push this all back a bit, because it's going to take up a lot of space otherwise. I can sort of understand that after all, physical health can and actually does play a part in mental and emotional health. It does. It really does. And it absolutely sucks to like feel like you don't have a control over it as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 splitters. Yeah, it sucks to feel like you don't have a control in it either. It just hits you. Okay, so 240, 120, 60, 30. 15. 100% as long as you know that we support you no matter what. It is. Thank you, kid. That's so nice. Yeah, it's been really tough, but I've started to understand how to deal with it with myself, if that makes any sense. It's okay. Self-function doesn't feel bad for not being here. Exactly. And plus, I've never felt like the sort of person that has to like, has to chime in all the time. Okay, so yeah, that goes to that. Then we need a merger. Okay. This is going to get messy. Yes, exactly. I think in my last Minecraft stream, what the Okay, see you soon, Sosha. 1, 2, and then... Huh? Okay, let's not do this bit yet, because it's going to hurt my brain. What's good is I need to do this twice, but to be honest, this is probably going to be the hardest one out of all of this. So, this 120 needs to also merge. So, where we've got this into 240, this is going to split twice, 120 and 120. We can do that. If I do this, because it's only going to be 2 inputs, it's going to be a full line into there. That's good. Then, this... Wait. This 60. So this is 120, split 60 both ways. This 60 goes into here. This 60 comes to here, choo 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 choo. Then is split. I always start to trip myself over on this. Line of 240. Split. 120, 120. Split. 60. 60. This is now this 30 here. So split. So this is 15. Right? And this is 15. Going into there. Amazing. Yeah. Yaka fashion as long on the system as characters can measure being your like yes, completely. It's a pain. This sucks. I've placed this all so very wrong. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be 60, that's 15, 15, 15. I actually think I've built one too many. So let me just count down. So we have a 240 splitter, we have a 120 splitter, we have a 60 splitter, we have a 30 splitter. I am fucking lost. I also feel like another thing that can feed into being traffic. Hey, sort of. I am really just go with the waves of it. Oh, this fucking sucks. Oh, it's because I'm looking at it wrong. Because this 30 actually has it goes and splits again. Okay. Yeah, no, it's tough. I really hate belt balancing. 240, 120, 60, 30. So this one goes into there. This is then 15. This needs to go into a second splitter at some point as well. So that currently has 60 and 15, so that is 75 going in. We actually need that to be have this 5, so this is 15, and we're going to split this 3 ways. So that is actually 80. And that 120. And that going in. So that's going to be 120. That's going to be 80, which means the output of this is 200. I could probably actually point this the other way. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Essentially, it is just numbers. I'm trying to get each one of these roughly 107.5 inputs to output to be 230, 200, 230, 200, which just means balancing a shit ton of maths. Honestly, the more you play this game, the easier all of this stuff gets. Because you just trust in it. Okay, so that is actually the one line done. What's nice is after I built this bit, I can just copy it to those two. So this... These two inputs actually need to merge back in here. Split is basically binary or trinary with more complexity because outputs are halved or third divided into three. Yeah. So that's why some of these are only splitting twice to halve the amount. So for example, if this is 240 coming in here, which this will be eventually, currently it's not. We're dividing this into two here, and then we're adding it back together. Maths. So, let me count down it. 240, 120, 60, 30. That's 130 splitter going there. I'll just sort of shove this 30 splitter on here because it's only going two ways. I might be able to do that actually. Okay, so that 30 splitter goes onto there. So that's now having 15 out of it twice as well. I'm going to slap a merger on top of there. Eric has a rawr. I miss the rawr days. People don't say it enough anymore. That is dumb. Why have I done that? Why have I done that? Oh my god. I can literally just... Okay. So could I do this? Oh, I think I can. Oh, I think I've made it slightly beautiful. Slightly. Kid Dad just slipped into lurk mode. Brain is about to explode. Oh, cute. PlayStation. Totally fair. It's nice of you to drop in anyway. Okay, so what I say when I say I might have made this beautiful is that 5 needs to go into there. We also need another 5 in. If I do... Bonk. Is it that? Am I thinking about this right? Yes! Gosh. Straight doesn't like it. That is a weird sentence. And then that's 25. That's 25 going back in. That's it. Done. Sort of. This is merging back into 15. If I then just... do that. Oh! And then that. And then... because this is then 15 adding to our 230. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Look at that. Yay. So that's 200, that's 230. Let's get our little signs up so I don't forget. Now we just need to do it again. I think I might need to push these down a little bit, but it's all right. So what makes this a lot worse is if I was doing it to specific, like decimal figures, we're fucked. Okay. Let's do this again then. But now we can just copy it. I don't really need to think about it as much. Okay, so that'll be bulk, split both ways, split one way, split one way. What are you? That looks like a splitter to me. Trying to pick my way in. There we go. Yeah, splitter and then a merger. Okay. See, this is why I think I need to shift it down one, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, because I don't even think I can bend that way. Yeah, no. Yeah, so let's, whilst we can, I don't mind moving this down a little. There's a very loud dog outside now. Yeah, so that's the 80 that comes out that we need to bring in, which I'm going to do now here to there. So that's 80. I did not line that up at all, I think. Yeah, screw it. It looks hideous. Okay, and then that goes in there, and this is our 80, 200, 200 out. And then that isn't right at all. Have I fucked up somewhere? Wait there. This is the 200. This is the 200 line. It's just 200. So that one needs to go in. Absolutely loving the chill vibes. It's nice to slow down every now and again. It is, and I think it's even more funny to have chill vibes on a game like this, where I'm completely racking my brain with it. But honestly, I think it sort of goes. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's put this here. Yes. And then we'll come out to this one, and hopefully it goes under the ground. It's fine. So yeah, that's the 200. That's the 230. I don't know if I actually had that correct last time. Everyone's going and watching the new Spider-Man, and I don't have money to go watch the new Spider-Man. And I know it's one of those that's up there that I really want to see. This is our 200. And Ah. It's going to be on 230. Okay. Okay, so on the top of this one, we have a splitter. Right, I need to tell... I don't know what's going on. Coffee Stream Bot again has popped up. I've told it to not pop up twice. I did it in between streams. So something's messed up. It even is blocked, right? That's the crazy bit. Is it doesn't have access. He's just popping in here and being like, hi, I'm here. Physically chill. Not so much in the mental gymnastics. You know what? I've never heard truer words, and I think that's pretty much sums up this game in a nutshell. And that's straight across to there. Sweet. Now we also have a splitter here, which I think is fed from this one, isn't it? Yes. It's fed from that one. It goes up. Oh my god. Hi, Jose. Because it's come through the TV. I'm used to it if it's in my ears. But it's come through the TV and it's like, ha! Whoa, hello. Why are you big? That was weird. Okay. Yep, this one here goes up. How are you? I hope you are doing good, Jose. Okay, so yeah, this one then goes into this merger on this side. But we smush it down small, don't we? Sort of doing them this way round. I do love that little trick to make like a tiny belt up. Yeah, and then it just comes off. Sweet. I can do that. Now it goes into the middle of that one. Okay, so that bit's all done. I do like the fact that I just need to copy it. It's good for my brain. Okay, so this one is situated pretty much in the middle of the one merging in. It is on this line. And then we have another one just after it, if I'm remembering everything Gucci, which I am. I'm pointing this the wrong way. That needs to be number 2. I think that just needs to be a number 1. Remembering correctly. Number one. I think I've gone into it before on previous streams, but I absolutely adore Star Trek, right? Like, it is my jam. There has to be a connection there between loving Star Trek and this game. And then this one here splits off into it. Yeah, I absolutely adore Star Trek, and I think okay, I'm trying to get my words in order. It's not working. So they doing new episodes of Strange New Worlds, and I adore Strange New Worlds. I honestly think it's some of the best Star Trek to have been released recently. It is Star Trek to a T. And just so you know, I'm not a LARPer. I have watched every episode of Star Trek. And that's like horrifically not a lie. Okay, so we need this and this to actually match in output. Yeah, so I've watched every episode of Star Trek, and I feel like they've... Oh, wrong one. They've not made more accurate... what the fuck is going on there? They've not made any more, like, accurate, this is the Star Trekiest Star Trek thing ever as Strange New Worlds is. It is so camp. Okay, there we go. And I think that's done. If you have spotted something I've missed, please don't tell me. I want to live in ignorance. I think we're good. What we will do is we'll do the old cheaty photo mode. And if I go up, I should be able to spot if something's different. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay. But yeah, I'm loving it. And then the last episode went into it. I was like, this seems odd. And it's like, not to give spoilers, it is probably the most gory episode of Star Trek that has ever fucking graced the earth. It is like, oh... I've gone squeamish like over the last few years, and I can't believe how visceral that whole episode was. Okay, so this is good. This means we can actually just go that 2 lots of 200 into 2 sets of 3 machines each. Sweet. There is something I also did in between streams. I have placed a shit ton of concrete under here. I'm actually going to use this to connect up to this power line. I can remove this one and they should all retain their power. Yeah. There's a pigeon actually stood at my back door cooing in. Little freaking thing. Okay. Bing bong. So what's that? This is probably some of the biggest amounts of power we're going to need. Oh, 6 of these. Okay. I thought these were slooped, but they are not. But they are not. It is just 6 machines. Right. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will say this will turn into spaghetti because there's so much that we're connecting up, but it is going to just exist for this phase, and then we're going to try and work out set factories for each of these. So what was this? This is stitched iron plates, I'm pretty sure. Stitched iron plate. Ba -ba -ba -bum. And each one of these machines operates at 88.4718. New power line connections. That's fine, because I think I could just take you off of there. You then all die, but we then do this, plug you into there, and then plug you into there. Okay. So what else will need to come in here eventually is our iron plates, which... it is our iron plates, yeah. Which is good, because we've split these off already. This is good, because there's not much splitting that needs to happen now. I actually don't think there's any splitting that needs to happen now. Other than this, which is fine. Okay, so what we'll do... It's the two bottom lines that are our 200, isn't it? 200 here. 200 here. It is, yeah, because this is our 230. Wait, am I right in that? Merge, merge, merge. Yes, I am. I've got these the wrong way around. Okay. The autosaves now lagging the game slightly because of how much is in here is... I know, it's really pleasing. What were the other set of wire going to? It is cables. Okay. That's actually pretty good because I could just actually bump... I could do this. Then we could actually make cables up here. Okay. So. Hey, other person in YouTube chat, are you doing okay? I actually can't see any of the stats or anything like that, which is funny. Like for each individual chat. Okay, so H. Okay. So you're going to come this way. You're going to come this way. I'm going to drop you there. I know it goes through the wall. To be honest, I'm making my peace with it. Banjo-Kazooie song. It's Sea of Thieves. There you go. There's a little glimpse into the magic behind the scenes. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so tired. I should do that. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay, what I should do. I don't know what happened then. I know sometimes... Okay, in the newest update, I have had some more input issues in the game. Don't know if that's just based on lag or... Number 2. I don't know if that's based on lag or what, but I have put it as an issue and included some little things where the game just basically goes, hey! But this is Mark II. Oh, this is going to look horrific under here, but it's under here, right? No one cares. I might just do that because we're going to have some room to play with. And then we're going to split here and here and do that. Then have a Mark III belt back go straight, go like this, and then that. And that. Okay, there we go. We've got those hooked up with their iron. You know what? I'm getting through this quicker than I thought I would. And after an hour and 15 of stream, you could really see... Oh my god, my dress is so sweaty. It's so warm today. You can tell how bad I thought this was gonna go. Okay, so we need 5.21 going the one way and 24.65 going the other. How much are these making? 4.9. So it's 5 each, right? So that's 5 times 6. So that's our 30. And we should really just send 5 the one way and 2.4 the other. And the reason why I'm sort of rounding these figures is because that lower amount is so small, it'll eventually either build up or like one of them will get an issue in the end. Build up with supplies and then sort of overflow into the other. So meet that equilibrium. Because we're already making that much stuff, right? That's what I'm putting it down to. Okay, so those 5 are going to go off to something else, but this one in particular is going to go dun 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 dun. You saying Banjo-Kazooie is now made me want to play Banjo-Kazooie so bad. Such a good game. I really think it's what gave me my love of collectathons. Like games where you just are like, I'm going to collect 300 of this. Absolutely adore it. Okay, so what we're going to do... Yes, this is going to work out pretty nicely. What the fuck? See, what's a pain about, say, this challenge is you don't ever get to set up a dedicated... Great game, it is. You don't ever get to set up a dedicated factory for something unless it's like the basics, at least at the early level. Sorry, I should have warned on that. That doesn't really split, it just makes the... it just makes the lines a little better. Okay, cool. I could actually just finish this up and do the cables, because it's only 4, which means it's just 2 going into 2, and I think that looks like, yeah, 96.4547. We are going to do cable 96.4547. These are slooped as well. I think that's the first sloopage we've had in a tiny minute. Hey. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. So let's do one of these here. Yeah, that's right. I was looking at this thinking it's wrong, but it is wrong. I'm doing the wrong line. There we go. Oh my god, I can't believe I've done the wrong line twice now. Okay. But yeah, so one thing I've said about this is because this is like a hardcore gameplay where it's ultra tough and so difficult. One thing I really want to do at the end of all this is actually just split strands up of these. That. is to turn all of the inputs to their lowest, right? Have it so it's like 0.25 space, like super easy, and see just how much points we can get from the entire world. Like, just really see the best world we can make. Because I think it's going to be, it's not going to be a challenge at all then, but it's just going to be fun. It's going to be different. It's going to be interesting. Okay, we're making cables. The cables are going to be going into 3 of the versatile, the automated wiring even. Let's actually set up the automated wiring. So if that's a versatile plating, we might as well just set up the automated wiring like in a similar fashion, like around here. Like this. How many was that? 3. Okay. I got so turned around then. Whoa. Okay, 1, 2, and then we need a bit more room. Great. This is going to be our automated wiring, and our automated wiring is running at 77.1638. That is 234 cable. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even say the number that it actually was because I seem to just be saying everything wrong. Okay, this is actually something I don't know if I should get worried about. I've started to say things wrong, like really struggle and trip over my words again recently. I know that like cognitive fatigue is a part of chronic fatigue. I think I might be hitting it. And it's so weird because like I will have the words in my brain, but they just go. It's so odd. Okay. All right. So let's put a floor hole in front of each one of these. And we'll do that. Oh my god. It's kids playing outside. It's very loud. Okay. I really don't mind kids being loud though. Kids are kids. They do what they do. Okay, so each one of these is going to make 57.8, let's say, times 4. Yeah, these can all fit on one line. And we're going to do that pointing out that way, but then that pointing that way, that pointing that way, and that pointing that way. So, here you go. I recently have finally settled on what I want for tattoos. And because it's been like ages that I've wanted tattoos, but I'd never known what to get. And so I literally have none because I get the whole, they don't need to mean something to like, you see words. You don't need to have them mean something to get them. I truly believe that. But I've wanted to have designs that I'm happy with. And what I have recently clicked on is, if anyone's played Final Fantasy VIII and fought Ultima Seer, show some fucking banging tattoos. And that is pretty much what I've settled on. I am going to take her tattoos from the game and slap them on myself. I fucking love Final Fantasy VIII as well. Oh, sweet. In fact, that might work out better. And then I can just do a splitter into 1. 2. Oh my god, I've run out of stuff again. Okay, there we go. This is why we have the dismantle crate of destiny, so that all of our resources can sit inside that dismantle crate and just accrue, ow, my eye things. Sweet. So these need status as well, but that's fine. Okay. Let's do a ramped foundation. That, I think it's going to be intersecting. That's fine. I'll just remove this one. I'm just going to place a little. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I'm thinking of having the other ones like around here. So what do we got to do next? We got to do a lot. That is one thing. Okay, look, I've managed to adjust and not flash everyone, I think. Okay, so our 300 line of iron needs to make 5 of, needs to have 5 of those going into, that goes into our iron plates. Then our iron plates are actually starting to be made. Okay. Oh my god. I hate it when I randomly press buttons wrong. It's so frustrating. It's just like, oh, I'm suddenly flying up over this way. But yeah, look, you can see how slow some of these lines are with just a 1 or 2 on just to make the maths work. Okay, so we next need the 300 line, which is going to be 2 150s. 150, 150. 150, 150. I do think we have 2 lots of 150 as well, actually, don't I? 300, and yeah, we do less of this to make 300. Yeah, so these 2 are going to go off towards that way, but what we'll do is I'll go like this. We'll come out a tiny bit. Like this. We'll grab one of these to place down. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. These are slooped at 99.5308. And sloop it. But this is iron plates. I'm so glad I noticed that was the wrong thing. I think I was about to not notice that then. Okay, so splitter. There. Splitter. Yo, because it doesn't match now. Yes, so 300, well, 150 is actually being divided by 2, which is 75. This seems really wrong. Oh! Okay, we sort of need to do some belt management, but it's not too bad. So we have 150 coming in twice, and we need 60 out 5 times. And there's only one solution for it. I'm not doing that though. What's going on? There's like massive screaming going on. Okay, so we have 50 being divided by 3. No, that's not right. Those are the wrong numbers. We have 150 divided by 3, which is 50 in each way. So this would then equal 100, which is wrong. So yeah, I need to do this fucking splitter calculation. Oh my god. Okay, it's not too bad though. It is, in fact, I'll show it on screen. Boom! It's not too bad. You see this 150 comes in. Blah, 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 blah. So we actually merge in 2, 2, 2, and 2, and then drop them in, which I think I could just merge in directly in front. I don't know. I'll be able to... yeah, no, screw it. We'll start with that. See where we go. Okay. So, our first line of 150 is going to come down into this one. Bonk. And have a merger. This then has a splitter. Oh my god. No, I think I can actually just, by the looks of it, do this. Merger into a splitter that then goes 2 ways. It goes into another splitter. And one of these comes back to the original. Boom. Make a splitter going 90. This is like organized spaghetti at this point. So this 90 here. Comes off. into another... Oh, just grab the splitter. There we go. Okay, so... So yeah, this goes in. Because that is actually, that is 90 coming off, so that needs to be 2, that needs to be 2, and that needs to be 2. Because then this is being split 3 ways, and that goes into there, and there. And then the third one goes into there. The third one has 2 inputs as well. So that's our first line done. This looks the same but different on this side. Okay, so this is one thing that pissed me off, right? Here, fine. Here, it does that. Literally, like, look, I'm looking around, I want to place it here, and it'll move it. It's so asinine. Okay, let's just get a little bit past everything else. I was really hoping I didn't need to do this, and I noticed the numbers weren't nice. The numbers weren't nice to me, man. 180 comes into a splitter. I hope it asked for consent first. Bad joke. There we go. Yeah, so this comes into a splitter. Bang, bang. Let me just make sure that that is set to the right one as well. Merge. You actually, yeah, you need to be a 3. Oh, I caught that. Okay. This splitter goes into 2 90s. This is 180 being split into 2 90s. And then, yeah, this side was a little bit easier. I also feel like I might have actually complicated the other side a little bit. Okay. So let's wire these all up, because they are good to go. Sweet. That goes into, that outputs 200, roughly. Oh, is that lined up like perfectly? Ah, oh. Look at that. I don't know why it's doing tiny ones. Oh, burp. Oh, the reason why I couldn't just manifold this is because we only have a max throughput rate of Yeah. We only have a max throughput rate of like a set amount. Whilst here we can manifold it because it's below 300. Okay, all these in. What I essentially want is to leave this stream with all of this built. I won't end stream until it's all built. So that yeah, I won't end so that I can actually just leave this running and complete phase 2. How much is each one needing? Yes, 33. Which means as long as those are 1 each, they are. This is nice in a way. Like, I like how this bit's worked out. This is a bit more horrific, but that's fine. Best laid plans, you know. Best laid plans. I did want to actually build this 2 areas where we could build upon, but I think that's going to rapidly change at a later point, so. So, that's reinforced plates done. So we've done that. We've done all those. We've actually done those as well. I am trying to organize this as I'm going. So we need to do these. So this is actually 250, which I think is just one singular line. Which is then going to make 9 sets of iron rods. I think what might be easiest first, I say easiest, I've just noticed this splits. It splits from one machine though. Is to send the 200 line to one thing making iron pipe. Okay, so let's do that. So where's our 200? Here you are. I could actually just do a machine like right here for it. Oh, I hate that. Okay, so this is our 200 line. Let's do this. And then we will do this at the end. It's iron pipe. That seems almost correct. It is schlooped and it is 983816. And we're going to bring it all the way back. This needs to be Mark 3. I'm missing steel. It's going to be so nice. So one thing that's going to happen is the automatic wiring is actually going to finish first, which means those lines will start to back up, which will then mean we get to make a decision of do we move around some of the lines to make things a little quicker. Because with four days, it could be worse, which is crazy. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to do that. Actually link that one up to there. Let's turn that off for a sec. So I think I am actually going to connect this one to that one. Hi, Ladyfag. What are we on next? So this divides two ways, and I don't think I care. Because it's a difference of 3. And to essentially take 50 and then divide it into... I think I can show this actually. But... yeah, what's the other one for? It's for status and it only goes to one machine. And in fact, ta-da! I think I've actually lined that up really well. Hope you're well, Lightning Fang. I think I remember you saying last stream that you were about that it's been a bit tough recently, so I hope things are going better. I'm sat here avidly watching my phone because my girlfriend just drove 300 miles south, and I'm just making sure she gets there okay. Okay, so we need to do a Satisfactory, which actually takes in both of these quick wires into one machine and then into our automatic wiring. So let's do that, because we've actually got all 3 of these things right here. Yeah, let's do this. And let's bring you up as well. We'll bring you down instead of... I was going to bring it out, and then I just noticed that both of the things end up here. Okay, so you are making stators. You are making stators at 72.3411. And you are slooped as well, I think. Yeah. So you come out, and we will split you straight in. And now this line here. Oops. There we go. That line is there. Both of these are 34. 40, yeah, it goes into 4. Yeah, it goes into 2. Line of 2 down to here. Boopity boo. Actually do that to there, and then we'll tie that one into that there. So that makes 7.23. That says wire. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. It's oh shit. Have I not unlocked this? Stator, quick wire stator. I've not unlocked it. Can I place down a map instead of having to run all the way back? I can. I can, map. Let's go look for quick wire stators. Quick wire stator. Oh, thank fuck. I think that steel frame one's actually one that I need as well. Boom. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's... Oh, I got so worried then. Let's get rid of those. Okay, so we're making quick wire stators now. And they need to actually just head over this way. Then it's this one here. I'm fairly certain, at least. No, that's modular. Was it 3 machines? It is, okay. So it's actually that one. Which is again, that's fairly nice. Like, that could be a lot worse. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, and then we split this 3 ways so that it gets an even. Oh, I don't like how I offset that by 1. Yeah, we split this 3 ways so it gets an even distribution. Which is like pennies. That says 3.8, but... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like that tiny deviation because of the bloody... I hate it. I hate how the straight one goes blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's... that done, and that done. So we've only got that left to do. Now, what we can do is bring this up. So I don't think I've got the right thing here. I don't think I've made that. Wait. No, I haven't. I haven't made that yet. So it needs... And I think I need the actual hard drive to search now. Because I think it was that last one left over. Let's do that, and then let's drop these back in. Ta-da! But, okay, so mad thing. That's us making automated wiring. The second those first ones go in. So we are going to, again, just bring this out by 1. Get this here. Slap a merger. Strap her straight. Maybe strap her straight shouldn't be a slogan for Satisfactory. Okay, let's then go default up the hill. There we go. So the actual first line is set. Ta-da! So these status will go in. So we should see, as we're working on the other bits, the automated wiring start to tick off. So one of the things I want to check is our power usage currently. It still seems completely fine. That's quite nice. It is. I think it is because a lot of the machines are currently set idle. Okay, so this one, we've got to go in this way. I do actually think I'm going to bring it back up going another way. Because we need that one to split. So all the rest are going... Am I dumb? Have I already... This is the wrong fucking thing. You penis. It's the complete wrong thing. Okay, we'll let that fill in a tiny bit. In fact, ta-da. It's full of the wrong bloody thing. Okay, and then the ones up top are as well. That's what confused me, because I knew I'd linked those into something. I just hadn't fucking done the right thing. Okay, so this one comes in here now. And this is the one that we're currently researching, this other modular frame one. Okay, but let's set it up as if it's it splits. We've got two. We split them barge. We split them barge. Nothing comes off of this one now, same with that one. Okay. That's a very low input rate. That's a very low input rate. And that is with it being slooped. No. If I did sleep it, it doesn't change much. Literally, what's the output rate of that? 7.81. That's very interesting. Okay. I'm glad that I just sort of bit the bullet and did this instead of like trying to make it super, super pretty. And like, you know, organized, because it would have quickly devolved. Is this in line with this one? It is. That's good. Okay, and then we're gonna do that and that, and then splitter, splitter. Mark what about. Go straight. Bonk, 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 bonk. I could easily line that up on the other side, but I don't want to. So that's not going to actually be the right of anything until we complete that MAM hand in. 3.48 minutes left on that. Okay, sweet. So once we wait on that to tick in to be done, because then that completes that one and we can link up the line for that. What do we have left? We have this, which goes into 7 of these. Now we've already made a bunch of these, so we probably need to sort that out. We've actually got probably the most amount of machines to do one thing yet. Iron rods and our screws. That's going to be a pain in the ass. That's fine though. I think that's actually fine. Yeah. Actually bring this out, because I think I'll make the I'll do the 7 here, because we know that it can fit it essentially. And then coffee stream bot, fuck off. I will end that bot. Sweet. So this is smart plating. This can be our smart plating. So these are all slooped at 88.0389. And sloop. Bonk. Okay, so we're going to feed the rotors from below. Oh no, it might be easier just to link the rotor because we're going to have that. So oh yeah, look. There we go, 69. 69 automated wiring gone in. Ah. Oh. It's getting done. Phase 2 is getting done. I really fucking hope the next phase isn't hard. I've already checked, it's super fucking hard. But I think one of the main things we did in this one was set up automated power. And automated power is a huge benefit. Okay, sweet. And now we can then in fact, that's dumb. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So say we've got one thing going in. So we've got 7 things going in 1 times, and we want 1 thing coming out 7 times. Because we want this to be balanced, right? Everything is getting it at the same time because it's such a small amount. So we actually should put a merger here. And then a split. I don't like how much... luckily this is all going to be Mark 1 belts. We don't have to think about belts. Yeah. Oh, it's wrong. I can't work it out. Wait there. It's because I'm seeing it from this stupid angle. I was able to go above in the last one. Okay, so we've got a merger. We need to then split that into 2 sets of 4. So this is going to be 4 coming off twice. Those 2 sets of 4 need to then split twice again. So we could actually do something like this. Because those 2 sets of 4 split twice into 2 sets of 2. And those 2 sets of 2 go 1 into there, 1 into there. One into there. And 1 into there. So we need to do the same again. We go, this comes out, goes 1 into there, 1 into there, and then I've done this really fucking nicely, because then we do 1 back into there to make that a rounded number, and we can do the other one all the way out. So, because what I basically used, it doesn't matter if this is then 70 and 10, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's 718.52 and we need 71.852 coming out. I've not done that correctly. Because we're just splitting one item 7 times equally, it's done the maths for us by putting it in simply. Which is nice. Sweet, that is working. The plates are coming down off of here. Just want to make sure that I've got that all linked up. There's no like inputs that have gone weird or anything like that. No. Shh! I know I've been going for 2 hours. I want this done. Okay. So that's half of that done. So next it is just setting up our stator factory. Not stator, our rotor factory. Which is going to be using the last of the iron on our line. We did get the MAM completed, which I think I have to open up first and click. And we're using... what the fuck? Wait. What the wait. Oh. Oh shit. I had more because I'd done some more oh my god, no. I thought I only had the one. That's fine, I guess. Okay, you will have to wait a little bit longer. But we may as well go and do the screws and the bars. Which I think just doing all of that... I don't like how I've got 3 here. Oh, because it's 2 150. Okay. 2 lots of 150. I think I'm going to do those all up here because it's a lot of room for a lot of machines. So let's have a quick gander at what needs the 300. The 300 needs to go to the screws, the 250 to the iron bars. So the iron bars is going to be the quickest and easiest to set up by just doing 9 constructors in a row. Okay, and then 91.2996. I could actually connect that to that like that. Okay, now we need to manifold this bad boy up. I don't know how many this makes. I think this might need to be multiple ones as well. Let's just have a quick check. Oh, this only makes 123. Yay! Yay! The screws need to be split, which is be fun. Okay. Maybe just do a tiny bit of fast math. Okay, so these are all going to make... So we have 4, we have 13. Fuck. Gonna cripple me. Okay, so let me go to a calculator. So we've got 13 machines running out. What's it? One, two, three. 12 machines. Okay, so they're going to be overclocked, but it's going to be running at roughly the same amount, so I think that's fine. That's not killed our power usage, has it? 2, 4, 8. Nah. Okay, sweet. That's good. I did maths. I did maths, everyone. And that is just so we can divide 12 by 3 and we have the 3 lots going out. Okay, so you're making shit. We're going to send you this way. If each one of these is making... I just want to check this. I always think this is Final Fantasy. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring all these in. And then we're going to set up our things right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shift to bot 1. Hi, it's Ellie Alive. How are you? 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now we need to set these up to cast screws at this rate that I worked out. We need to drop one of these in, do that, and do that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Look at that. Okay. So the first 6 are going to be one line. Four, 5, 6. The next 6 are going to be another line. So what I'm thinking, because obviously in the next update, next phase, we get oil. I think we might get bauxite. I could be wrong there. But because of that, whichever ones we do get, I'll have to check this. If we get aluminium, that's great because it means we're going to get Mark IV belts, which means we can actually pass pretty much our entire factory through Mark IV belts. If we have anything else, it's going to be a bit more of a pain. But it's definitely going to be oil. I know that much. But I think a huge problem is we can't make power off of oil. We've only got 11 resources that we'll be able to do. And I don't think we get the ground pounders at that stage either. Look at this organized chaos. That's actually quite nice though. The fact that that was right there for me to be able to use. Okay, I will get back some of the resources on these. Just because I really don't like the floating poles. I don't like poles to keep it up. Okay, let's fill all these in. Amazing. Okay, so now the next bit, we've done this. Ding. We've done this. Ding. We now just need the 4 slooped assemblers of rotors. Okay. Complete, and we need this one. Okay, before I forget, we're going to go sort that, because this is actually a good time to be able to pause this bit. Beside me. 651042. And these are slooped. Okay, we don't really need to like bring these into one belt and then split. We can just have these as separate belts. Okay, so let's go there. Yeah. And then here. Yeah. And then I've built them the wrong way around. Okay. Still building them the wrong way around. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, so then let's hike up. Hike. Oh my god, it's not doing the jump. There we go. That's there. That's there. And then we're going to just go Bingus. Bingus. How's it? Okay. Oh yeah, because I had to delete the ones up top. That's why I was able to do that. Okay, so. Oh my god. There we go. We've got modular frames being made and going in. We should actually see some modular frames on the belt. That's good. That's what we'd want. Sweet. So that's being made. Yeah. Okay. It's just done. Which means we can now do a merger here. Yeah, I'm doing Mark 3 just so they get there quicker after being produced. There's literally no reason to put it on a slower belt. And then we're going to do this into this, and then we're going to go boom, and we're going to find the middle bit and line those up. Look at that. We're already almost a 20th of the way there for automated wiring. Look at it go. One of these will tick off soon. Okay, so that's been made, that's been made. We just need to finish our rotors. So that's on the first one, and this is 12, and we've got 4. Yeah, and we've got 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then on this one, 1, 2, 3, and then on that one. There we go. Oh my god, did I just have enough to build all those? What are we making? We're making rotors. We're making these rotors. These rotors are being made at 77.034. And they're slipped. Okay, so yeah, we can. Sweet. Oh, I can't do it that way. Do that though. But okay. Things shifted as I clicked like to build then. Okay, so these all need to be Mark 3 going in. This needs to be Mark 2. And then everything else is Mark 1. Yep. Sweet. Now this is going in at 30. So we're doing that there. So it should be like 150. Yeah. But we should do fast belts going down. I'm starting to misjudge things in my brain with all this, but I think it's fine. Okay, and then we're going to bring you around here and here. And that's going to make our rotors at 6 per minute. So then we do this. And we do a merger on each of you. Hey. Where do we go from here? I think I actually do this instead. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You need to go do life. You go do life. It's all good. Almost done with all this now. I've sort of just locked in the last couple of minutes, so I've been trying to work out the maths. I think this makes sense as well, because out of all 106, we have used 104 summer sloops. Oh no, we haven't. I have them left over. So I need to just double check. I need to double check everything that's slooped. But yeah, we're gonna go do this, and we're gonna go do this, and then we're gonna we've got that one line going into 7 again at a low amount, so it makes sense to split it perfectly again. Okay, I think I still have that up. Okay, so we have a merger at the start of the line. Bonk. This then splits into 2 4s. This is the last splitting of it all. It's great. Okay, so that's split into 2 4s. Then it splits into 2 2s. Let's reassess this. I wonder if I could just do 1 to 7 splitter factory. No, satisfactory. I always do factory in my head. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. Okay. So we'll do 1. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to bring these up Because this one loops back around. How does that work? That... It's the fucking... Okay. That's quite frustrating, actually. Oh my god, now I've done them wrong. Oh my god, I think this last bit I'm about to lose my shit. Oh my god. So much pain. So much suffering. This is like 130 hours worth of gameplay now. Into this one world. Okay, so we're going to bring this out and bring you round. Ta-da! That's perfect. We're going to bring these ones up and in. Look at that. So amazing. So wonderful. So blessed. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag perfect shit. And I've done it wrong somehow. What? How does this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the fuck has happened here? Oh, because I've done that twice. Ta-da. That is why. Okay, that's better. And now these two are split from 2 4s. And that's split from the main input. That's quite elegant. I quite like that, actually. Like, that's quite nice. You have one. Organized. Okay. So that's now going to make rotors. The rotors need to go to smart... No, this is making smart plating. I just need to link in the smart plating. Got confused. The music playing from the stream. I'm literally playing Minecraft with a friend. Hell yeah, I love Minecraft music, but I love even more so like lo-fi Minecraft music. It just slaps. I can't believe I put that the wrong one. Okay, so we're gonna output you there. Sometimes when I'm playing Minecraft on stream, I have this music up, and then Minecraft music will play. And because I have Minecraft music in-game muted so that like I can play my own stuff, it's really trippy because it's like, oh, the Minecraft music playing. Oh, I'm not listening to the music in Minecraft. Okay, let's do that, and then let's merge these all in. Okay. And look, we're making versatile plating. We're actually ticking off those numbers. Yes. Yeah, shoot that down there. It might be a good couple of Minecraft songs now, I think. Look at this, though. We got everything going. Yes. And literally now, we've got everything set up to where this is just a waiting game. There is nothing more to be done. Say, my dad is muted. This is why I can't get used. Yeah, that's fair. Right, yeah, so the one last thing I want to do before I'm like, yeah, we're all good, this is Gucci. I want to just put this on this screen for a second. Yeah, it's why like the sound alerts when they come through when it's on my TV. I shit myself because I'm like, you're not meant to be here. Okay, so we're going to just go around and check everything that's slooped is meant to be slooped. I think I'm completely fine with the amounts. So, automated wiring, slooped. And we copied the things over, so it should be good. Reverse star framework, slooped. Do autosave got me then. These should all be slooped. Yes. The modular frames, which are these two, should be slooped. Yes. Iron plates should be slooped? Did I miss that one? No, iron plates are all slooped. I didn't miss it. Sweet. And then... Look at how much we've actually built on this stream. This is crazy. It's a little longer stream than I usually do as well. Iron pipes are slooped. Okay, so that's all that. So our stators and our rotors need to be slooped. As well as our cables. So the cables are here. These are all slooped. Yep. Our rotors are slooped. And I cannot remember for the fucking life of me whether... Ah, here's our stators. So these should be slooped as well. This should be slooped. Sweet. So what's going to happen is these are all going to back up where it needs, and we're going to get some more resources in areas than others. So we're not going to have like that perfectly steady line. We will see it like tick up and down low. Now, what we should see is our consumption perfectly below our production. That's wonderful, because what that means is, so our production here, this is how much power we're currently just generating on average, right? We have 28,000 megawatts just being shat out all the time. Well, it goes up and down. It's between 28 and 29,500. We actually have a max capacity of 34,000, and that's if our biofuel ever needs to turn on. Now, biofuel in this game will only burn if needed. So you can see we've got all our biofuel here, all our biofuel making here, but it's completely stopped. In fact, it doesn't burn. Because it's being made through other means. So the second that it ticks into needing it, it will turn on and it will start burning. Look at this. This is amazing. Again, we are 1/20th of the way there for the automated wiring as well. Love it. Yeah, so our power, I don't think there's anything that's like, ooh, that's an issue. I don't know. I'm really trying to think. So this has been running for a little minute. I think I might need to keep an eye. Because maybe some of these aren't running all the time. No, yeah, no, those are running all the time. All of our miners are running as fast as they can. All these lines are pretty much moving, which means we're pulling off of the lines. The Caterium, I should actually double check, because I have a feeling something might have gone wrong there ages ago. if this essentially runs out or runs really low, it's fucked. That's green up there. I thought the pylon was thingy, but it's fine. But yeah, sweet. That's that done. So now this will run. So the versatile plating is the slowest thing we've got. It will take 4.4 days. Yeah. Let's do some hot maths. So the smart plating is going to take about 2.8 days, and the automated wiring should take half a day. And then when automated wiring is done, we're obviously going to save some power on that, so we're definitely not going to peak over power a lot, even if we are. And we're backed up because I've been clearing forest and that. We have a whole bunch of shit just in there. Look at this. I think these are all, yeah, that's pretty much full. And then this is full into the next one. Now, each one of these makes something like 6 solid biofuels. So that's a lot we've got backed up. I could actually fall asleep, it run out of power, and that run for a good, well, it need to run it. It could run for the entire night. I could come back to it and be like, oh shit, why are we running like high power? These are sort of going on and off, like when they will probably need at some point run full and completely like desaturate the line. Yeah, look, this is crept up a tiny bit. Honestly, I think it's fine though. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's stream. I've done a lot, and now we just get to sit and wait for that to tick off. My follower goal say 411. Have I hit my follower goal? I didn't even notice. I don't think that's true. Oh my god, I hit myself now. I hit my follower goal. When the fuck did that happen? 411. What the hell? Amazing. Right. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. So take care, have fun, and I will catch you in the next stream. Again, I stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so you can catch me on either. If you don't like to use Amazon products, I am there on YouTube. If you don't like to use Google products either, you can probably catch me via Messenger Pigeon. So take care, have fun. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Bye.